Hey everyone, Sal Crispo here from V10 Health. In this video, I'm going to be sharing something that is close to my heart. As you know, if you've watched some of my previous videos, I suffered with severe depression growing up, and really my first memories of my life, I was depressed, and that continued all the way through to about the age of 25. And I just want to talk to you about what I think of the depression now, looking back. The title of this video is called What Depression Did For Me and Not To Me, because, it's easy to take the victim mindset and, try to, say, oh, poor me, and why did I have to go through this? And no, not at all. I don't have that. I don't have any animosity toward the disease itself. I actually feel very grateful for it, because it's something that you would think is not the normal way to look at something that really beat me up so badly, day in and day out, for about 20 years at least that I can remember. And I I mean, this video is a little bit difficult for me to talk to you about because I suffered in silence. I didn't share it with anyone, and I'm just sort of starting to come out with it because I think my story can really help a lot of people. So please bear with me. Uh, it's very difficult to describe, and I recently wrote a book on it and of my experience. And in it, I mean, it was a emotional roller coaster. I was crying a lot. I didn't realize how much there was still left unresolved within me, but the crying is good. I mean, the crying is actually a positive sign because I will know that at least I am crying and I'm not burying my emotions like I used to. Before it was more numb and I was trying to avoid my emotions, whereas now I'm fully accepting of them. I take full responsibility of them. And so as you can see, there's been a transformation with the way I even approach emotions themselves. And that's really what this video is about. I'm not the same person that I was before I healed. There's a drastic change that happened within me. And although it did happen quickly at the time, I went through a spiritual transformation, which I talk about in this forthcoming book. Really, the work began at around 20, 21 years old when I started on my health journey. I started to implement a lot of the principles that I teach today, and that is not just fitness, which that's where I started, but the nutrition and as well as the lifestyle, which incorporates everything: body, mind, and spirit. So that's really what made the difference and allowed me to finally break free from this stranglehold that this darkness had on me. And really, as the saying goes, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I feel that's what it did for me. Like, my life today it's like heaven compared to where I was before, which I do think it was utter hell. And I think that's not because, I know it's not because of what I used to, like my life the way it used to be. It's more of Because if you think, like, I know now my life is definitely a lot more stressful. It's a lot more demanding. I have way more responsibilities. I'm an adult, right? I was a kid. I had no responsibilities. I had no stress. I had a good life. I had loving parents. I had people who cared about me all around me. So there was no real reason from an outside perspective for me to be depressed, right? So it's not like my life is perfect now that I healed. I still have emotional ups and downs, but those I could easily work with and I can control. But previously, when I was depressed, it was different. I mean, I felt darkness all the time. No matter what was happening, things could be going perfectly, and I still felt empty. I still felt like I was just stuck in this ever-present, just I don't like wretchedness. I don't know how to explain it. It really is something that is beyond words, and you don't know why you're in it. It's not something that we really talked about back then. This was going back over 20 years now. So I just think that, I view this as something that really forged me into what I am today. It really makes me who I am, and I'm very, very grateful for it. And at the same time, it's made me a better coach. I am a lot more empathetic. I've also been to the bottom. I hit rock bottom. I was ready to really end my life, which is not easy to admit. But I was at my lowest point many, many times. And really that's a V1. And so I took several years to really build myself up, build my physical, my mental, and my spiritual self to where it is today. And I did that out of necessity, really, because it was either that or, I was a goner. And I think, again, that makes me a better coach because I'm able to see where other people are stuck. Because when I was looking for answers, I became a desperate seeker. I literally left no stone unturned. I was, looking in places that I even knew the answers were going to be there just to be sure. So the benefit of that is I learned a lot about the human body and the human being and what attributes to physical, mental, and spiritual health. And I pretty much figured out the holistic puzzle, if you will, on how to live at an extremely high level where you will not have these types of debilitating emotions that really prevent you from leading your best life. And so that's what I help people with. I help people figure out where they're at. Why are they struggling? Why are they not breaking through? What's going on? What are the mental roadblocks? What are the spiritual roadblocks? What are the emotional roadblocks? There's a lot of different things that cause people to, keep the status quo and not push forward and be more than they can be, because we all do. We all have that self-drive, that voice that tells us, you're better than this. You can do more. Why don't you do it, right? Of course, you have the other voice that tells you, no, don't change. It's scary. You might fall. You might fail. You might look like an idiot. Like that's there too, right? But it's up to you really which voice you're going to listen to. For me, I'm glad that I listened to the voice that said, keep going. Don't give up. And that's really my message for today. If any of you are struggling, no matter what level you're at, please, feel free to reach out. I just may have some answers for you that could be life-changing. I've done it many, many times before for people. It's what I'm really passionate about. I enjoy it. And I hope that I can, make a difference in your lives or someone that you care about. And really, again, that's the message. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time with another video. Bye for now.